So I'm going to show you how to install my PlayStation 2 hard drive bracket. Comes in two pieces like this. Super simple. And it works with the SATA conversion kit. I have the 8-bit top version, which I believe is the original. But there's a few on the market. Some of them I think are just clones of this. And it works with a 2.5-inch SATA drive. And you're going to need the network adapter for the PlayStation 2, because you're going to convert this to SATA. Right now it's IDE. It comes with screws. All the screws you're going to need for this particular bracket will be used from this and what comes with the conversion kit. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and tear down the network adapter real quick. Okay, so now you're going to pull up on the shield. It should pop out. Just like that. For this part, you're going to need a security bit, star bits. I'm using a T6, I believe. So that's what you want it to look like at this point. So now you're going to take the brace and the actual SATA board. They give you these washers, these 4mm washers, and they're awful. So what I ended up doing was creating a brace that sits perfectly where it's supposed to sit. I just find that a lot easier than messing with these. Plus it has a screw point where the bracket will actually screw to. So let's go ahead and put that together. Okay. So they provide 2 screws, and they're thinner than the case screws. Here's a case screw. It's thicker. So these come with the SATA kit. So those 2 screws are in. Make sure your flex cable is nice and tight in there and lined up properly. Mine's a little off, but so that's what it should look like once you're done. Now you're going to put the shield back on. Mine's a bit beat up, as you can see. These screws on mine, they seem taller than they should be, so that's why mine has like this dent. And again, they come with this SATA kit board. I don't know if they've updated them over the years or not. So what you want to do is you want to put the screws back in for the shield. This screw right here, we're going to save and leave out. So that's what that should look like once you have the bracket behind the shield and the SATA kit board installed. Pretty simple. Now you want to take your prepared drive. I assume you have this already prepared. And it just kind of folds in at an angle like this. And then you put 2 screws. This side's held by these standoffs. So you only need 2 screws. And that's in there pretty good already. Now, you just install the drive, like that. That one screw you left out from the, I guess this is the left side. I'm going to put that here. and it's going to give you some resistance because it's not threaded. It's self-tapping basically, but just be slow and steady. Don't use like an automatic screwdriver for this one. So that is in and installed, and that's really sturdy. Now you would just screw it into the PS2. This left side, if you're facing the back, can be a little tricky to get in the screw here because there's less of the metal for it to grab because of the brace. Normally, the original hard drive that came with this also had a brace in the same exact spot, but it was thinner and it was metal, so it was plenty sturdy because it was metal. Because this is 3D printed, it's just a little thicker to give it some girth, but once you get it lined up and pushed in, it feeds in just fine. And that is it. That is how you install my PlayStation 2 SATA bracket for 2.5-inch hard drives.